Well, this is a story about how I almost went to jail. Yo, Skid, what's up, everybody, man? Y'all know who I be. It's your man, who? CYGG, man. I'm back with another Storytime video. Since you guys liked the last one so much, I figured why not do another one? You guys already know to like and subscribe and let me know what else type of videos y'all want me to make. But with that being said, let's get into how I almost went to jail. Now, this happened when I was like 11 or 12 years old, man, during the summer. Now, around this time, we used to have something called the soda recreation. Now, basically, what the soda recreation is, it's for like during the summer when kids don't have nothing to do. You can go to this place and play basketball, football, basically whatever. You get to go play some type of sport to keep you out of trouble. Which is so ironic about this story. The only bad thing about this place when going to it was the long walk that you had to take, because it wasn't close by where I live, so it was like a good little long walk. And then you got to think about it, it's the summer, so it's hot, bro. You will end up looking like you played 12 games of basketball before you even got there and picked up a basketball. Like, it was just that hot. So one of the people that I usually used to walk with to this place would be my homeboy Tupac. No, not the rapper Tupac. His name is Tupac. I mean, he's not a rapper. So around this time, you know what I'm saying, we'll just meet up and then we'll walk there and then we'll be ready to play basketball. But on this particular day, when I met up with Tupac, he told me, yo, we got 2 new people that's gonna be walking with us today. Now, the first thing that came to my mind was, you know, Drake said no new friends. So like why are we doing that? Why we bringing new people to the crew? Anyways, man, I was okay with it simply because, yo, we finally about to have 2 more people that's about to have to walk with us in this agonizing heat. So when I get there, I find out that the 2 new people that's supposed to be walking with us today is supposed to be my homeboy D and my little cousin Jeffrey. So at this point, I'm like, all right, cool. So we go our regular route, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to walk down, you know what I'm saying, to the gym or whatever. And then I see this little girl behind us, man. This little girl starts trailing us, and I'm like, yo, like, who is this little girl? But then again, I kind of dusted off because I'm like, I mean, she not walking with us, so who cares? Real quick, I'm gonna need y'all to understand that y'all gonna need to remember this little girl because she plays a role in this. So as we're walking, man, we going our normal route as we always go. And then my homeboy D was like, yo, like, where y'all going? Bro, we going to the soda. What do you mean? That's where we going. Bro, y'all go that way? Yeah, we go that way. Like the Migos, we go that way. What you mean? Bro, I know a shortcut. So once he said, nah, bro, I know a shortcut, I instantly was like, yo, this man know a faster way to get us out of this hot ass heat and to the gym even faster so we can start playing games? What could possibly go wrong? Let's follow him. You know what I realized? Why do people always say that, man? Like, I feel like I feel like people always set up the worst to happen, and at the time they say what could possibly go wrong. Like, I just want to interrupt real quick because I know some of y'all are gonna ask, why didn't y'all ride bikes? Well, at this specific place, even if your bike was chained up, people would steal your bikes and spray paint them so you wouldn't know which one is your bike. So either people would hide their bikes and walk there, or they would just have to walk there so they wouldn't have to worry about getting their bike stolen in general. At some point, you was going to have to walk to this place because it was a lot of bike thieves there. So we started following him, man. He's taking us through this shortcut. Basically, it's like this woods and stuff like this in the back of the apartments where we used to stay at. Mind you, I had never been through this way, so this was my first time going this specific way. So as we're following him through these bushes and stuff, man, he tell us, yo, this our clubhouse back here. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, clubhouse? Yeah, bro, our clubhouse. Bro, back here was some like super crazy type stuff. Like, it was a deep freezer, bike parts. It was a naked white woman tacked to one tree picture, and then there was a naked black woman picture tacked to another tree, and then there was a naked Mexican woman picture tacked to another tree. I'm gonna be honest, bro, if like we weren't kids, they would have probably thought this was like some creepy sex offender hideout. Like, they would have really thought that. Anyways, while we're back there, of course, the first thing I do is sit on top of the deep freezer because it's the most notable noticeable thing back there. So that's what I do. I end up sitting on top of the deep freezer. So during this time while we're back here, man, these dudes pull out a fire extinguisher. Like, I'm like, bro, where did y'all get a fire extinguisher from? But anyway, they just pull out a fire extinguisher, they put it behind their back, pretending like they got a jetpack on, spraying it everywhere. And the first thing that comes to my mind is like, bro, what if a fire actually starts? Like, how are you gonna be able to put it out by playing with that fire extinguisher? Around that time being young, you gotta think about it. Homeboy hit me with a question that I really couldn't debate. Bro, when has there ever been a fire in the projects? When he said that, the first thing that came to my mind was like, yo, you're right. There's never a fire in the projects. Why is that? Now, after we just had the discussion, my homeboy D ends up getting a fireplace lighter. And while he gets a fireplace lighter, he starts setting the dry leaves on the ground on fire. So he'll set them on fire and then we'll stomp on them and put them out. Now, after he would, set the dry leaves on fire and we'll put them out, for some odd reason, it seemed like I just heard a bunch of and I'm like, bro, you heard that? They were like, bro, are you serious? Like, you really scared back here? The only thing we hear crumbling is these dry leaves that's on fire. You hearing these dry leaves that's burning and you thinking it's somebody back here. Ain't nobody back here because don't nobody come this way. Now, after I calm down off my paranoia, I just sit right there and I think to myself, bro, I know I heard some feet or some footsteps like tapping and running on these leaves. Like, I know the difference between burning dry leaves and footsteps, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm being paranoid. I'ma just leave it alone. Moments pass, and then little cousin Jeffrey comes back and he's like, yo, let me get the lighter and set some on fire. He seems a little bit too damn happy. You sure you want to give him the lighter? Like, no, don't give him a lighter. He seems a little too happy. Of course, D is like, bro, I mean, hey, what's the worst he could possibly do with setting something on fire? We already putting stuff back out here. So for some weird moment, after he gives Jeffrey the damn fireplace lighter, he disappears for like a minute or two. And then out of nowhere, I hear the crumbling of the footsteps come back again, but this time it's Jeffrey. And you won't believe what this kid had in his hand. Dude literally came back with a whiskey bottle, a towel inside the whiskey bottle, and a fireplace lighter in his hand. This dude that went and made a Molotov, bruh. At this point, like, I see this kid running with it. I'm like, yo, get that damn lighter out of his hand. And he was like, yo, let's see if y'all can put out this fire. I'm talking about, bruh, when that dude came back with that fire bottle and the way he threw it down, bruh, I'm talking about, it was like slow motion. I mean, everybody seen his hands go up. And it didn't stay there because he ends up throwing it down. I'm talking about, it looked like Kane entrance off WWE. You know what I'm saying? As soon as his hand went down, the fire went up. Now, at this point, since we are surrounded by a bunch of dry leaves, it's a bunch of dry leaves on fire on the ground. So, of course, before I go into full panic mode, what's the first thing that comes to my mind? Yo, tell D to get the fire extinguisher that he had earlier. All right, so D runs. He's running. He goes to get the fire extinguisher, and he tries to spray it, but nothing comes out. You remember what I just said moments ago in this video? What if a fire actually starts? Like, how are you gonna be able to put it out by playing with that fire extinguisher? All right, at this point, we go all into full panic mode. My homeboy D ends up trying to stomp out the fire and ends up burning his leg. Now, at this point, I done heard of fighting fire with fire, but he tried to fight fire with feet. And clearly fire won. Bro, after I seen him burn his leg trying to stomp out the fire, I was like, yeah, I'm not about to be trying to stomp out no damn fire. We need to get some water. So my homeboy D, who was the fastest in the group, he runs home, gets a little damn jug of water, and literally tries to pour it on this huge fire that had started back there. Bruh, this little jug of water helped about as much as putting contacts on a blind person. It literally did nothing. At this point, I'm going into, like, I done went into full panic mode. It's not only because of the fire, it's about the fact that I'm thinking about how terrible the whooping I'm about to get once I get home. Bruh, I'm panicking so hard, I did the stupidest thing ever to try to help put out the fire. While everybody else is trying to, like, put some type of cloth and stuff on the fire to try to fan it out or trying to pour some type of water on it, I'm literally back there crying and trying to blow the fire out like it's a birthday candle. Bro, like this is literally me back there doing the fire. Now let's fast forward. Mind you, somebody ends up calling the firefighters and they also end up, calling the police. We didn't even have phones on us, so we didn't call and nobody was even home behind the house that had started the fire. So at this point, we don't really even know who called the police. All right, so at this point, the fire is put out and the police has us all lined up and they're questioning us about who started the fire. And y'all already know me, like the police was questioning me, asking me who started the fire. Like, are you serious? Bro, I don't break, I don't bend, I don't fold. What you think? Treyway, nigga. Jeffrey did it. I swear he did it. He had a whiskey bottle. He put a towel in. He lit it up. He threw it on the ground. Please, he did it. I did it. I tried to help put out the fire. He the one who started. I swear I don't want to go to jail. Bro, I'm telling you, I was singing harder than Beyonce at Blue Ivy's birthday party. Like, bro, I was out of there. Like, I wasn't trying to go to jail at all. Now, at this point, the police asked the rest of us who did it. We end up telling them that, Jeffrey did it. I'm not going to lie. We all told. So at this point, everybody done said Jeffrey did it. Now I know what you're thinking. If everybody said Jeffrey did it, then how is this a story about how you almost went to jail? Because it don't sound like you about to go to jail. Well, let me tell you. This is when the police officer says that, we have another key witness that was with them and seen everything that happened. Now at this point, bro, we all bugging out because we like, key witness, bro, it was only me, Tupac, D, and Jeffrey. Who was the other person that was with us? Real quick, I'm gonna need y'all to understand that y'all gonna need to remember this little girl because she plays a role in this. So the police steps aside and from behind the police walks the little girl. What the little girl said happened was she had followed us the whole time. Even when we didn't see her anymore, she followed us into the woods basically. And she stayed there for a minute, but when she seen we started playing with the fire and stuff, that's when she took off running. Now, after he would, set the dry leaves on fire and we'll put them out, for some odd reason, it seemed like I just heard a bunch of and I'm like, bro, you heard that? And went home to tell her mom, in which her mom would ended up calling the police. Like, she was literally a fly on the wall. And I'm like, nobody paid attention to this little girl. Now, this is where it kind of gets worse. Like, really, this is where it gets worse. The police officer asked the little girl, who did she see set the woods on fire? Oh, I promise you, this little girl looks me dead in the eye and points at me. Bro, I went ballistic. I was like, she lying. She lying. She wasn't even back there with us. She lying. I didn't set that fire. Bruh, at this point, I was so damn mad. I was willing to square up with this 7-year-old girl. I really didn't care. Like, if I'm about to go to jail, then you about to step in this cake mix and get baked before I go there. Give me a real reason to go to jail. I didn't even do this. So at this point, the police let us all go. And they said after further investigation, if we find out who really did it, then we're coming to your house and we're picking you up and we're just taking you to jail. So my mom, she comes into my room, right? And I'm sitting on the bed. My mom says this: you need to pack your bags, you need to get your clothes, the TV, and the game. You going to jail. My mama was the first person to make jail sound like a field trip. Like, she made jail sound like an all expense paid vacation to some type of hotel resort in Florida. Like, bro, it was so bad. I'm literally sitting on the porch with my suitcase, my Xbox, and my TV, calling my friends, telling them, I'm about to go to jail, man. I'm going to jail. I got my Xbox. I don't know if jail got Wi-Fi. We're not going to be able to play online. I realized, man, my mama really played me. Like, that was my mom's way of teaching me a lesson without whooping me. She was like, I'm going to scare the hell out of you. But what ended up happening was, the police found out that, the little girl was basically Jeffrey's little cousin she had went and told one of like his mother or something, and they didn't want him to get in trouble, so they told her to like blame it on one of us. And that's how they found out really did it. We didn't end up going to jail. Nothing ended up happening to us. I don't know what really ended up happening to him, but hey, I don't know what punishment he got, man. But I want to say that even though the little girl did that, she did follow us, I'm kind of thankful that she did, because if you think about it, if she never would have followed us and she would have never been the one to like call the police, we probably would have died back there trying to put out that fire, man. Like you never really know. That was probably like, hey, like she lied on me, but damn it, she saved us too. So yeah, man, that's how I almost went to jail, man. Let me know what else stories y'all want to hear. But until next time, it's your man Who, CYGG, and I'm out.